told her I wasn't ready though. Yeah.
All right, I like to start off by asking the crowd a question. Do I look like I own lizards? The reason I ask is because someone who I thought was a friend recently came up to me and they asked me, how are your lizards doing? And I don't have any lizards. So I've been trying to reevaluate my whole vibe because I don't want to be the lizard guy. I asked that at a show once and someone quickly said, yes, and bats. I didn't even know you could own bats. All right, that was my reptile material. So I was hanging out in Old City the other day, and my friend, he was complaining. He was like, all these stores in Old City, they mark everything up like 30-40%. I was like, look, you gotta understand, when you come to Old City, you're paying for the historic charm, the provenance, like this vape shop. This is actually where Ben Franklin bought his Elf bars. A lot of people don't know he was a big frozen raspberry guy. But I'm not originally from here. I grew up in a pretty conservative state, and even the sex ed we got there was conservative too. Like all throughout our textbooks in health class, we had pictures of the different diseases you can get from having sex. But never once did they mention gay sex anywhere in the book. So when I started fucking guys, I thought I found a loophole. Turns out you can get all the same diseases. That joke is my way of letting you know I fuck men. Please hold your applause. I'm a hero. But I think it surprises a lot of people I meet when they learn that I'm gay. Like someone the other day told me, I would have never guessed that unless you told me. And you know, first of all, I didn't fuck all those guys to be called straight. So I've been trying to think, how can I express my identity a little more? Like, it's definitely too late to start talking gayer. That would just scare my grandma. I don't think I want to dress any gayer. I like the lizard thing I got going on. So I think the best I can do is just jaunt faggotly around town. Catch me getting off the bus doing a little twirl. But I like living here in Philly now. I'd say probably my biggest complaint is the parking situation. A lot of people do this thing called savesies, which is basically when you take like a traffic cone, folding chair, sometimes a small child, and you put it where you were parked to save the spot. And I think anyone who does this is just an asshole. You know, it's purely antisocial behavior, and honestly, if you do this, you should be put to death. That being said, I've got a cone in my spot right now, and several more strategically placed throughout the city. I don't even have a car. I'll be damned if someone takes my spot. I don't know if anyone else does this, but whenever I get bored late at night, I like to send dirty messages to the SEPTA Instagram account. It was 1:30 in the morning, and I hit them with the, hey, you up? Trying to get a train ran on me. And they left me on red. So I did what any guy does when he gets left on red. And I sent them a dick pic. And that's the story of why I can't take the trolley anymore. The bus, though, You can do anything on the bus. All right, here's my last thing. A lot of parents, they like to tell their kids little lies. Like, if you don't clean up your room, Santa's not gonna bring you any presents. My dad was a little different. He would say stuff like, if you don't clean up your room, I'm gonna send you back to foster care. Oh no, they're broken families? Okay. But fun fact, my foster dad, he was actually a black preacher. That's where I get my stage presence and delivery from. God is good. Some of you got it. All right, I'm Adam Flake. Have a good night.